Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. It's Mel, aka Baby Girl. Son of a bitch! This camera footage shows a security guard in a hotel in Puerto Rico, a fancy hotel at that. And sometimes, you know, you catch one on a bad day who can, use force if it's gathered enough energy and do you in and throw you down the stairs or do like it did to this poor security guard woman. I mean, how terrible. And then on this one, all I can do is show you guys. All I can do is show you. Because holy shit. You know what I'm saying? This is so scary. Can you imagine?
A security guard was working the night shift at a famous hotel in Puerto Rico. The hotel that she works for was burned down in 1986, and many tragic deaths took place. Ever since the new hotel was built, many employees and residents claim to have experienced paranormal activity. Most of the events centered around hearing disembodied cries at night when supposedly the rooms were vacant. It may have been difficult to see, but when the security guard is walking, something to her left pulls her hair violently. Based on the security camera footage, it's clear that nothing is nearby, and she also didn't get her hair caught on anything. She quickly grabs her head and appears shocked over what took place. The hair pull had so much force that it made her lose her balance. Did the camera capture authentic paranormal activity, or is there a more reasonable explanation?
I'm not alive, just you wait. Let me put on my glasses so I can get a good look at you.
This place was supposedly locked, you guys. And then they walk in and there's this bitch in the closet. Hell to the fucking no, I'm telling ya.
Is that closet?
Just wash your dryer hookups.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry I kicked you. You, like, there's a person in there. A person in there?
So this one shows a guy walking throughout his apartment, you know, and then you get to the end and that's when you see it. But my first problem with this video altogether is the Broncos. Okay? I'm telling you what.
To back down easily, so he decides to capture it on camera to prove to the world that he's being haunted.
Hello? Hello? Shit.
And then he sees it, right there in the room. You can even see the shadow of someone walking.
Michelle, that man in the house. That's not me. That's not.
I love the Midwest Ghost Hunter, and you want to know why I love him? I love him because he's got the strength of the manure sniffing Midwest people, okay? We are either serial killers or extremely good ghost hunters. You know what I'm saying? Because this man, he usually, now this video doesn't quite show that. This video shows him actually like getting away from whatever it is, which means it must have been that bad, because he usually like goes full force in on these MFers, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, shit. Dude. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. I swear to God, I saw something peek out of that fucking room over there. Holy shit. That was definitely not my eyes playing tricks on me this time. I saw that vivid. Holy crap, it is freezing in here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm hearing noises all around me, and I'm not liking this. Is this where they kept your body? Oh, holy shit! Oh! No, I'm done. I don't want to go back over there. Hell no. Dude, that thing just ran right into me. Dude, I felt it. I felt it run through me. Holy shit. Oh my god. That scared me so freaking bad. Oh, dude, that shadow figure. It just bolted right at me, and I felt that surge of cold air go right through me. I think I'm done with this area. I think that's enough evidence right there, isn't it? Jesus f***ing Christ.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, the whispering in this next video is what gets me. That's what makes it so fucking eerie to me, is the whispering. I can't do that. That just like creeps me the fuck out. And if say you don't hear it while you're there, and then you go back and listen to the footage and it's there, that's even worse. What the fuck?
Okay, go. It's okay, that's enough. That's enough. Go.
Listen, this lady's got a phone in one hand and a machete in the other. That's my kind of gal. Because she is not taking nobody's shit. She's going to make sure she's good. But this young lady's doing her storytelling on TikTok. But I had a very similar experience when I lived in Mississippi. My son and I went to take the garbage out, and I saw these eyes down by the garbage can, and my son and I both looked at each other, but thankfully I had a pack of like 8 pit bulls behind me, because one thing I learned very quickly when living in Mississippi is you don't feed the stray dogs, or you end up with a lot of pit bulls on your back porch. So that's what ended up happening to me, but sometimes it was well worth it. I fed them all the time. I used to buy big bags of food. They weren't my dogs. I don't know whose dogs they were, but I made sure they ate.
What if the eyes watching you in the dark belong to something that shouldn't even exist? Huh. Now we're getting into it, bitch. So we are on day 5 of my paranormal experiences, okay? And tomorrow's I'm so excited about. I am so excited about tomorrow's, bro. But anyway, we're gonna get through today. So this one isn't as scary, but still makes me think twice when I have to take my dogs outside at night, okay? So this happened to me 2 years ago. I was home alone, and of course my dog had to go outside. So I had to take my dog outside, and it's almost like midnight. Okay, and keep in mind, I live on, a good amount of land in the sticks where there's no street lights. Okay, so it is dark out here, y'all. It is dark. So I let my dog out. I had my phone light in one hand and my machete in the other, because, bitch, I don't fucking play. Okay, I am prepared at all times. I always get creeped out in the dark. Like, the dark doesn't scare me. Like, I don't sleep with the nightlight on, but being outside kind of rubs me the wrong way. Even though my dog is super protective over me, so I know he'd fucking, beat anyone's ass that he needed to in order to protect his mama. I'm pretty sure it was fall, because there were leaves everywhere, and I would hear rustling. Every rustle sent chills down my spine. I just don't like that shit. I don't like being able to not see shit. So I'm walking around the yard with my dog, and he ends up somewhere. I don't know where. So I'm calling for him, and I'm walking towards the edge of my yard, and the grass is really tall there. So as I'm walking towards the tall grass, I suddenly spot a pair of glowing eyes. And I know what you're thinking. It's your dog. It's an animal. It's a coyote. No, it's not. The eyes were glowing white. Okay? This was not my dog. Okay? Dog's eyes with light, they shine green, not a glowing white. I'm talking like a ring light. Like, that's literally what it looked like. My breath caught in my fucking throat, bitch, because I did not know who those eyes belonged to. And I realized that these eyes were watching me, bitch, as if the creature they belonged to were savoring my fear, bitch. Time froze, and then in an instant, the eyes were gone. Okay, the feeling I had when I saw these eyes was not normal. Okay, and I've been outside in the dark when I have seen animals' eyes, whether it be deer, a rabbit, a fox, a dog. It was not that, bitch. It was not. And it's not like when the eyes vanished, I didn't hear anything taking off in the leaves. Like, I heard nothing. The eyes just went away. And I whipped around because I was about to take my ass inside, and there my dog was waiting for me on the porch. Okay, so no, it was not him. This just freaks me out. When I walked up to the porch with my dog, his fur, like when dogs get, roughed up, that hair on the back of them was standing up, and he was staring right where I came from. Typically, if I let him out and he sees something, like whether it's a squirrel or whatnot, he'll chase after it. I mean, that motherfucker will chase after deer, but he did not fucking move. He didn't try to go after it. And he was staring in that fucking direction, bitch. I took both of our asses inside, bitch. Slamming and locking every lock on that door behind us. And I could not fall asleep that night. And then I was hearing things outside. I was hearing it's so hard to explain. I was just hearing whooshing. Whoosh, whoosh. Outside my house. And it wasn't windy outside. Okay? And I don't know, dude. The next morning, I had to take my dog outside, okay? And it's light. I'm not scared to go outside, obviously, but that fucking That image is in the back of my head. The feeling is still there. So me and my dog are outside and we walk to that same fucking spot. Tell me why. My dog immediately began circling around that area and he was whimpering. Whimpering almost as if he sensed something sinister there. I could just feel like fear coming off of him. Like, I've never heard him cry this way. He's broken literally 3 nails at one time, technically almost all of them at one time, but like really broken 3 at one time, and the whimpering from that was nothing like the whimpering it was when he was circling around this fucking spot, okay, bitch? The hair on his back went up straight. My stomach dropped, okay? It's light as, you know, the sun just rose, bitch. Smile, good morning. No smile. I'm scanning the area, like I can see in the grass, you know, like there's nothing there, there's no holes there, nothing. And that looks like paw prints, and I don't want to get like too off the rail with it, but it looked like paw prints, but not like any paw print I've ever seen. I know that sounds crazy. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I'll try to see if I could find a similar print. Y'all tell me. Okay, but I have heard these stories about what? Skinwalkers and shit. Like, what is it? Wendigo? Bitch. I know the motherfuckers are out there. Now, was it trying to get me 2 years ago? I don't know, bitch. But something ain't right. So now, when my husband's on shift and I have to let both of our dogs out at night, not only do I carry a phone light in my hand and a machete, okay? But I got these motherfuckers right in the cornea, bitch. And sometimes I carry the occasional baseball bat, golf club, you name it. You know, I have all my options just in case I gotta like swing with every fucking limb in me, bitch. I am just prepared, okay? And not only do I got 1 dog protecting my ass, I got 2. But when they act scared, bitch, there is no hope for me. My dog is scared of something, there's no hope for me. That motherfucker will growl, bark, bite anything that tries to attack me, okay? He is so protective over me, so if he's scared, I'm shitting my pants. So when I, like, got my light, bitch, I don't just shine it all over my yard. Did you just fucking see that? Did you just see that flash? Bitch. I know y'all saw that, right? I saw. What the fuck was that? And bitch, what? I know y'all saw that shit. Whatever those eyes were, I don't know what the fuck they belong to, okay? And I tried to read up on like the Wendigo and Skinwalkers, and obviously like Skinwalkers are what, in Arizona, Utah? I don't know. But I've read up on them, and I'm not saying it's them. But I ain't saying it's not. I haven't seen those eyes since, but I have seen multiple animals' eyes in the dark, and they did not fucking look like that, bitch. I don't know what it was, but it scared the shit out of me, and it scared the shit out of my dog. I'm so flustered because I know y'all saw what just happened on my camera. What the fuck was that? I'm getting off. This shit is hitting too close to home right now, okay? I have been well lately, okay? I have been well in my marriage. I have been well in life, and talking about this shit is stirring some shit up, bitch. But tomorrow, bitch, I might go on live and talk about this one because it's going to be long. And I feel like if I do tomorrow's story, it's going to have to be in 2 parts. No, should I tell it on live or should I just do 2 parts? Like, would you rather watch it on live or would you rather have 2 parts to watch? Y'all let me know down below. And if you know what those eyes belong to or what you think those eyes belong to, please let me know. And if you say animal, I'm blocking you. Because it will... I can't wait to watch this shit back and watch what just happened on my phone. And if I'm getting off. Anyway, join me tomorrow. I think I'm just going to continue telling these stories, even though I probably shouldn't, you know, because... But, I don't know, I enjoy it. I enjoy telling my experiences. And not all of my paranormal experiences are scary, but I mean, it's something. It's something to talk about, especially when oh gosh, I have so many stories we could branch off into. So let me know if you want a 2-part or if you want me to go on live. And also, if you guys have paranormal experiences that you want me to share for you, comment, message me, because I would love to do this. Anyway, I'm getting off because it's starting to get dark outside. You know what happens in the dark. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me know what you want. Love you. Bye, guys.
This woman, Caitlin, who lives with her dad, he was getting sick of seeing the motion cameras coming on all the time. And so she was watching the cameras, and they ended up seeing an entity in the living room that they weren't quite expecting to see. So tell me what your thoughts are on this video.
The following home security footage is from a woman named Caitlin. Her father got tired of his motion sensor lights going off in the backyard. And every time he would check, he wouldn't find anything. So he set up a camera. And he captured more than what he expected. What appears to be a ghost pacing back and forth in one area of the yard. And it's a very clear outline of a ghost. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Google, turn the kitchen lights on. Alright, Google, turn the kitchen lights on. Turn the lights on. Google, turn the lights on.
Okay. Turning off laundry room light.
What would you do if you saw a ghost that said boo? He ran up and scared the shit out of ya. I love how this guy was trying to stir up the activity, though. He was really trying to make the spirits feel comfortable and answering the questions at that. You probably wouldn't have heard anything had he not, recreated that scenario. You know what I'm saying? Because that's sometimes what it takes, is you have to recreate the scenario that they lived in, and he's making them feel like they were back in the prison days. You know what I'm saying? So if he hadn't have done that, though, he might not have gotten the evidence that he was looking for.
Doing the paranormal, one of my favorite pieces of evidence to get is a disembodied voice. Disembodied voice is where you basically capture a voice out of thin air, no needing equipment, digital recorders, any of that stuff. This clip I'm about to show you comes from my documentary on Amazon Prime. Basically try to stir up the activity by trying to recreate how it would be back in the day. Watch this.
You put it in the all-around chow time or something. Chow time! Tommy! Are we talking to Lulu? You hear that in the room? It's right here. Bro, thank you so much for that. That startled me, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Or maybe just till you start screaming.
Before you sit and watch this video and just think, yeah, they heard this disembodied voice and it could have been anything. No, they didn't hear the voice until after they watched the recording back. That's what makes it so eerie to me. Hair standing up. Those are the kind of videos I like to show. Something that really gets you going,
Oh my god, even if you don't believe in ghosts, or you do believe in ghosts, you're going to want to watch this video. Did we just capture an evil entity on one of our most recent paranormal investigations? So we, Ghost Troop Investigation, have just finished 2 nights of back-to-back investigating. The first night at Shireen's house, the second night at the Haunted Museum in Stoke. Now this clip that I'm going to play to you wasn't taken from our phones, it was taken from the CCTV cameras inside Stoke Museum. And during the live, viewers were saying they just heard a horrible voice. Now we believe That says, hello, human. Listen again. Remember, we didn't hear that with our own ears. Guys, if you love your paranormal, make sure you're dropping a follow because we have got more evidence reels coming from Shireen's house and Stoke Museum over the next couple of days.
So a guy sent this picture to Supernatural Sleuth. Now his beliefs are a little bit different than mine. He seems to believe that if there's an entity or some kind of ghost, that there's evil behind them. But that's not all cases to me. Sometimes there can be just an apparition. I mean, we live amongst ghosts all over the world. They're everywhere. But, you know, there's only a select few, I believe, that are demonic. But for some reason, he believes that they all are, if you understand what I'm saying. And so he must believe that behind this lady in this picture, that she's evil. I don't quite see that.
I heard you don't believe in ghosts. Let me change that for you. I'm getting ready to show you a ghost in this picture right here. But here's a little backstory. This picture was submitted by one of my followers out of Missouri. And he lives in a house that was built in 1897. And I know you can't tell much right now, but I really going to want you to focus on just inside this little green box in a moment. This was taken from his security camera, which is upstairs. He and his wife stay downstairs, and they just use, I guess, the upstairs for storage and extra space. But here in just a moment, I'm going to zoom in for you and show you what's actually in that green box. It's one of the greatest catches I've ever seen. I want you to look now, right here, in that green box. You can see this is a full body apparition. You can make out the arms, the head, the face. It appears that this spirit has a long, dark colored dress on. This is unbelievable. There was absolutely no one upstairs when this was captured. And he has no explanation. He actually sent it to me, hoping maybe I could help him out. But, I mean, he's living in a haunted house. And most of you guys know my theory. I don't believe in ghosts, per se. I believe they're demonic in nature. But this is a great capture. These full-body apparitions come along not very often at all. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. And if you have any kind of paranormal story you'd like to share yourself, my email is listed in my bio. I may do a video on it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless.
Or they didn't see anything. And then this year when they went, she was trying to do like a group photo and they caught, you know, take a look and tell me what you think it is. Yeah, asshole.
Okay, you've got to see this. I'm pretty sure we caught a ghost on camera last night. So last night, our Girl Scouts decided they wanted to do something spooky. So we chose a lamp-lit haunted tour at the Conrad Caldwell House. We did a walking ghost tour last October and saw zero paranormal activity whatsoever until we walked up onto the lawn of the Conrad Caldwell House. So last year, when we walked up, it's this really, really old Victorian mansion. And it's a museum, so it is actually open during the day for museum tours and stuff. But there was the curtains in the main part of the window were like moving, and the lady that did our tour verified that there was nobody in there. She actually texted her friend that works at the museum and came back and said, no, there's nobody there, and there is no vent by where the curtains were. So there was kind of zero reason why the curtains should be moving the way that they are. So last night we took the girls there and I had them all lined up in the front, and my co-leader was taking a picture of them all in the front, and we took probably 15 different pictures because, you know, you have 6 teenage girls, so it's hard to get a picture where everyone is doing the right thing. And we think we saw something on camera. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we had them all lined up and we took several pictures like this, and some of the times the flash would work, some of the times the flash wouldn't work. What is that? What is that? If you're a photographer and you're able to debunk this, great. I love that, but you cannot convince me that's not a ghost. This place, I'm pretty sure it's the real deal.
I feel so silly after watching this next video. I never thought of taking my camera and all my equipment into the fucking woods to do ghost hunting. Did he not think that's what he was going to come up on, is some scary ass shit? And then he even proves to us why, you know, it probably was a thing not to do that. You know, maybe there's a reason we don't do those kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
Walked as it walked. It literally sounded.
Stacy.
What the? Nope, no. That's. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. Okay, somebody tell me what that was. Just keep that a little closer. Is there somebody outside? Yeah? Please leave. Sounded like I said don't. Well, I'm gonna look outside. Ooh, what the f*** that was that sound again? What the fuck? I gotta get the hell out of here. Can't even run because it's nasty. Oh, shit. Okay. I just heard something. Something made a sound in my ear. What the fuck was that? Nope. Let's just go. There's.
Relaxing time ever is when a woman is laying in bed with her dogs, watching some TV, maybe her kitty too. I have a cat and a dog. Some women have 2 dogs. I wish I had 80 dogs. That's just a big number. I don't care. I would run a kennel of dogs and just keep them all and love on them every day, all day. But I'd have to have vets. It would be a lot of expense as well. But I would love to do that. She was interrupted, though, by this ghost activity in the middle of her time relaxing with the dog. Now, that is the time you don't mess with a woman. You don't mess with a woman when she's on her period. You don't mess with a woman when she's pregnant or when she's postpartum or any time of the day. Just don't mess with the woman, especially when she's laying in bed with the damn dogs resting. The ghosts got to start having some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Set some boundaries. Tell these motherfuckers they got to learn. They got to abide by these boundaries, or we're sending them to the light. Do you know what I'm saying?
A woman was relaxing on her bed one afternoon and watching television with her dogs. She began to hear strange noises in her bathroom and began to get a strange feeling that she wasn't alone in her room. Ever since she and her family moved into the residence, they have been experiencing terrifying activity. They have often seen shadow figures in various rooms, along with hearing disembodied voices when they were home alone.
I just want to make sure that you see nothing, because this is really creepy. I'm so over it. Come on, John, hurry up and get home.
Pretend like I don't exist, okay? You hear that? I don't exist.
Hey babe, I have dinner ready. Babe?
Have you ever heard of Zozo? That's the demon that you will deal with when messing with the Ouija board improperly, which is like why I told you I'm high vibrational. I have a very extremely bright aura, which I was told this by a high priestess I went to visit to learn more about the Wiccan and pagan. They call it religion. I call it way of life, whatever. And she said that I had an extremely bright aura and that I had a very heavy presence, but it was a good one, and that I was very high in vibration. I started doing all of these things to heal myself, to feel better about myself, positive affirmations, meditation, all those things, and it really started to help. And now I don't deal a lot with evil and things like that because my vibrations are so high that they don't reach me in that way. Do you know what I'm saying? When you bring yourself down and you're in that low vibrational vibe and that depressive mode and you're down there in the depths, that's when you're vulnerable, and that's when they prey on you big time. Trust you me, demons try their best to drag me down to their level. They try their best to tear apart my vibrations and everything of the sort. They do all kinds of different shit to me throughout my life, but they're not going to tear me down to that level. They are not going to break me. I'm very, very clear about that.
Are we speaking to Zozo?
Smells like rotting.
Alright guys, quick warning because we're going to go into an actual case where a demon is present. The Zozo haunting of Darren Evans. And let me just say, demons are such vile, evil, weird creatures. In the realm of our existence, these are the worst possible things that could ever exist. I don't know why they're here or where they came from, but I do not like it. From what I've learned, the best possible thing you can do for yourself is keep positive emotions. Because demons like to latch onto anger, fear, anxiety, and in all the cases that I see, they latch onto people with those exact emotions. They don't like happy people. So yeah, that's just my advice, and don't let this video affect you. Alright, let's get into this story. In the early 2000s, Darren Evans, his wife Kathleen, and his friend Randy got a Ouija board. Randy came over and they walked upstairs into a room where they attempted to contact the lead singer of AC/DC. They placed the planchette on the board and began to call out. Everything went normally, but at the very end of the session, it said, "See you in hell." So they're like, that was weird, but whatever. So the next day, they decide to do another session. But this time, things got weird. The board said that Randy was cursed and he would in a car crash. And later, he did. Regardless of this, Darren became obsessed with the board and began to use it again. And one night, him and his wife were using it when suddenly her eyes turned black. She realized that she was blind. She cried and screamed. The planchette on the board went back and forth from Z to O. But eventually, her eyesight would come back. But later that night, Darren was about to walk down the stairs. His daughter was at the bottom, staring up at him, when suddenly something lifted her into the air and she began to scream. She was carried all the way into their basement and pinned against a wall. So Randy and Kathleen were absolutely tormented by this thing forever. And eventually, they just moved out. Also, by the way, I wanted to say I reached out to Darren myself. And I'm going to try to do an interview with him and I'll post it here on TikTok. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to ask him, leave them in the comments and I will use the top liked comments. So now that you guys know the backstory, we get to the part where the Ghost Adventures team visits the house. Zach Bagans and the crew pull up and they are clearly freaked out.
This is a real demon.
But not as scared as Darren and Kathleen. Kathleen is on the verge of having a panic attack because they haven't been in this house in over 10 years. And Zach wants them to use a Ouija board. So they step inside and the activity just starts immediately.
Weird in here, guys.
Darren and Kathleen are having flashbacks. So everybody walks upstairs and they go to the exact same spot that Darren and Kathleen used the Ouija board 10 years ago. They sit down, they grab the planchette, and they place it on the board. They call out for Zozo, and as soon as they do, they hear footsteps walk up the stairs.
Are you with us?
Suddenly, the room goes cold, and a feeling of static electricity covers everyone's entire body. Then, the feeling of dread completely takes over, and now the room begins to smell like rotting flesh.
You smell that?
You feel? Yes.
I smell it. Something that smells like.
It smells like rotting.
After this thing walked up the stairs, the energy, the smell, everything in the entire room became so utterly disgusting that Kathleen is just gagging and coughing. And eventually, she just wanders off. But very soon, she comes back in. But she is no longer Kathleen. Her belt is undone, she's acting weird, her voice sounds different.
You just shut the up.
What was that?
Who's in here?
Kathleen.
Well, the way she said that.
And she claims to have spoken with Zozo himself. And while all of this is going on, the planchette on the board is going back and forth from Z to O.
Are we speaking to Zozo?
Mama. Zelda. What's wrong?
So eventually they just close out the session, but it seems that it did not do anything because the activity just continues. I've looked for more information on Darren and Kathleen just to see how they're doing now. I did find Darren's social media and that's how I reached out to him, but I'm not sure how he's doing. But that's why I'm hoping to get this interview, so again, leave your comments and I will ask him. That's if I get it, but we'll see. And eventually, I hope I could visit this house. I know as I get bigger, I want to do some like actual investigating myself, so if I could go to that house, that would be cool. I know it is a terrible idea. But you know, you only live once and I feel like I'm pretty protected, so if you guys want me to visit the Zozo house, just let me know. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm not sure if the next video is real or not, but it's very creepy and eerie if it's not real, and I thought I would show it just because if it's not real, bravo on creating this scary bit. But if it is real, holy shit, we need to pack our bags and move to Mars because that's too much for me. Bonus. video. We got a bonus. Bonus video. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Visit? With the older couple that took over the house, and they actually had sundowner syndrome. Well, that's what this feels like this video is all about, because this grandma lady, she needs to be going to bed, and she's not going to bed. And the granddaughter puts a camera in there because the grandma said she's not getting good rest. Well, no, of course you're not getting good rest doing all that nonsense, lady. Take your ass to bed. The fuck are you doing? Also, I want to give a shout out to the person that's always commenting on all my videos. I need more comments, likes. I need more subscribers. Come on, you guys. Please, please, please. I work so hard. And thank you. I can't remember your username. It's something like CZ or something like that. But you always comment. You're wonderful. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. And I need you to message me on Instagram so we can set something up so I can send something to you. Because I appreciate you so very much. So that's it for today's video. I love you guys. I love you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bitch. Bubba bitch.
Bye, have a great time.